Now, I have an update on this little boy killing. Now, my intel tell me that the shooter name is Junior, and them call him Belize, and him come from Cooley Town. Now, this guy here look like he's just a casualty of the Triangle War that's going on. It was also stated by the intel that Junior B is the shooter of this young man right there. So his older brother was driving. Yo, total insanity. I don't know how would you drive your younger brother to go carry out and act like this. So the police need to look into Junior, also known as Blaze or Bayard, and him come from Cooley Town. You understand? Me I put this out there. Go look for them guys, Mr. Police.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Countryman channel, biggest YouTube channel. Go on, them the blood don't smell them, man. One bag of waste, man. See them with chalk when me looking at the mirror, only thing you see at that. Tell Countryman push out the devil fucker. Go on, them the blood don't smell them, man. One bag of waste, man. See them with chalk when me looking at the mirror, only thing you see at that. Tell Countryman push out the devil fuck, yeah. At that one, the throat and thing him up fire inside, smoking line, skin him protected body, ghost and line ring accepted by place him like king. At that one, step deep in nice sin, spin them black, until it gets spin boy Johnny now, wanna blood against it can't swim.
Good day, my wonderful friends. It's me again, the Great. Great. One more great. And one more great. And one more great countryman. Remember to like, share and subscribe. Now, St. Lucia has been getting so hot. It's hotter than fire. Look at this young man right here. They killed him yesterday, but what I notice about him, he's holding up a 7 sign. Apparently this young man got shot at Arendelle in Marchland, or Marsha, how they pronounce it. And before I get into this video, let me show you something. So these people, them dead over by Graveyard and New Village, right? And then you have a shooting or 2 shooting, one in a Bapatak and the next one in a Marshland. Now I want to show you something how close these places are. Because when the news media in St. Lucia talk about the different community, they make it sound like, say you move from Walton Park Road and Agley Park Road and you move to like St. Catherine over into Brayton. But let me show you something how close these communities are. Look at this picture right here. Now, if you look at this picture right here in front of you, you see the 3 skulls them there, one in a blue, red, and white. If you look, the one at the bottom in the red, that's where Graveyard is. You understand? And if you look to the right, that is where Bapatak is. Now, if you look to the left of the Graveyard, that New Village. You understand? Now, these communities, I want you to understand this, is like a 2-minute walk or a 3-minute walk. If you ride a bike, it's like 1 minute. Do people realize that? So I need to bring that to the forefront. Now, I'm going to show you guys an aerial video and you're going to see how close these so-called communities are. That's warring enough. Now, look at that building. That yellow building with the green. That's the courts building. To the right, that would be Bapatak. Now to the left, it would be New Village. And right behind this court building, right here, so where you see that greenhouse there, that would be graveyard. Now, look at how close these places are, and imagine they're beefing, because from what I see, it seems like a 6 and a 7 war pop up. But what kind of puzzle me is the fact that, okay, me know say New Village and graveyard a war. You understand? But now you have Bapatat with it on the other side, like 2 minutes away. And then you have Marsha. You understand? So there is definitely an unbalanced equation going on in St. Lucia when it comes to the gangs them. Now, a friend of mine said I need to point this out. Now, you have a spate about 7 killings or more or whatever, but it's higher than 5 in a little area, and there is no curfew, no police scrutiny. Everything is just back to normal. I think the police them need to do a curfew, and they need to do that thing that Jamaica be doing in their community when the community violence clear up. What they're doing now is a no-no. Now, them 2 boys, them come from Marsha, and the one in the yellow, them slap him where. And me here say the one on the left, him get wounded. Now, what make this very interesting, this youth in the yellow right here, he hangs out with Marvin Baboon King. That is what the intel is telling me. Me just a showing how mix up this place is. And we are going to go back to the location in a little bit. Now, he hangs with Marvin, and Marvin are the Monster Crew. And this guy is also representing the 7 gang. You see how that thing is though, how interesting that is. Because, once again, you have one side New Village, I think them is a 6, and then you have Graveyard 7. Now, boys the patak, them hour 8, March hour 9, 10, but it's just insane. Now, I want to look at these picture right there. It shows the location, and Marsha is right behind the graveyard. All of them youth they used to hang, now it seems like them a war. Now, if you look to the right, you have Boise Patak. You understand? And then if you look to the left, you have New Village. Now, this war, like I stated before, it is a triangle war going in St. Lucia. But one thing I do notice right now about the gang dynamics, what I notice about the dynamics of the gang, it seems like gangsters like Baboon King, even though he might perform hits from out of jail, in jail, it seems like you have some younger set of gang member now from other team. I take them out and I show say, listen, we're not the old guard, we are the new guard, and we are take over. To me, it seems like that's what's going on. So the older gang member them, like Baboon King and them man there, them a lose them strike. Last but not least, take a look at that. Now, we want the police to check out Junior, also known as Blaze. Him come from Cooley Town, but this young youth a murder. You understand? Him have the ear and big brother, that a Junior. Now, you see the young man at the bottom and the young lady that happened in a graveyard, and Baboon King henchman in the yellow amongst other victims. So, like I said, I think you have a new uprising of some new gangster, young, new, them hot, them crazy, them a look skull for boss, and you have the older guard like Baboon King and the rest of man them. So that is what's going on in St. Lucia, and in my opinion, it's the Triangle War, the Triangle Gang War. Listen, my name is Countryman, and I'm gonna keep my ears to the ground with these developments.